About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl. You're just jealous because you want the majesty of Lesky for yourself, you shameless hussy. What do you say? That does have its appeal. But as much as I'd love to keep chatting, we better get down to business. No such luck. Boss says we're out for a search and discipline. One of his smugglers is holding out on him. Name's Oskias, some surfacer. Barat got word that he's been selling shipments topside that never make it to Barat's ears down here. He wants us to find the rotter and see what goods he's holding back. You know, gold, lyrium, spices. Anything that Barat might cut someone's head off to get. We're not just killing him. First we take back anything he stole and then we kill him. Come on, you can feel bad later. Whatever lets you sleep at night, my friend.
Looking for a place to sleep? There's a vent behind Yavasts. You don't mind if you use it.
So you ready to find this surfacer or what?
Hey, gorgeous. Hey, gorgeous. You looking for something to keep
Tell
you
your mother I
warm
said
tonight?
hello.
2 bits for the needy. I seen you before. You're one of Barat's girls, the one with the sword. You don't know from needy. Not until you're my age. You think Barat's going to want you when you're old? Soon as your muscles go, it's the clean crew on the streets for you. Unless you find some man to fill you with babies and give you the care for them, you'll be gone soon enough. Only place for you to end up is here, watching some casteless upstarts refusing to share their coin. Ooh. You drive a hard bargain, soldier. You looking for someone to shine your shoes, clean your pots, keep you warm at night? Is that what you're looking for? That's worth 10 bits, no? You think I got nothing for you, but you'll see. This'll be you someday. Soon as you start to wrinkle up and Barat's got no use for you. Don't think you got anywhere to go but here. All I want is a nip of ale to dull the pain.
Stand back! I don't want to catch your diseases. Stand back! I don't want to catch your diseases.
Please. I just need a bed. Somewhere to sleep. Fire.
Who the dust do you think you are? I don't need no sodding help from some jumped-up face-brand Carter thug.
Don't look at me like that.
Humans say the Maker loves all of us. That doesn't matter.
Sodding castless breed like rats. Disgusting, get away from me. What are you doing here, Brand?
I'm going to call the guards. Ugh, don't touch me.
Good day there, sweetness. You looking to make a quick bit? You could be just what I'm after. And I'd not be welcomed by my wife if she thought I fancied castless flesh. I've got a different offer. You look like you've still got all your teeth. Nice and healthy. I craft replacements for nobles who have lost theirs. I can pay you real handsome for some of those. 1 silver for 2. What do you say?
Barat wouldn't like you throwing that around. This guy's an artisan that's practically a smith. We don't need that high a profile.
That sounded like a threat, Brad. You know the sentence for harassing a resident engaged in legitimate trade is public flogging and 100 silver fine.
Gracious apologies, Master. We were just leaving. Right now, forgive my friend. You know the vent fumes. They mess with the mind. We're very sorry to bother you. Now let's get back before you land us both in a cell.
Offer withdrawn. I'm sure I'll find some other brat who's happy to have it.
Look at them, living on charity while the rest of us have to work an honest living. Keep your gaze on the floor, Castless. I don't need your bad luck rubbing off on me.
Have you heard? King's got a team who found traces
Brands
of
walking around like they own the place.
Lesky, you old scamp. What are you doing here? Trying to charm me out of another set of ribbons for your girl?
Trying to talk you into being my girl, Olinda. You know my heart's breaking for you.
Don't you go saying that around my husband. Who's your friend? You're welcome to look around. I'll slide on the markup since you're Lesky's friend, but I can't give anything away for free. Just don't touch anything if you can't meet the price.
Prices on all arms and armor, like they were crafted by the Paragons.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Are you gonna take that tiresome, the world is against me attitude? That doesn't make me like you. I have a trade, a role in society. It's true that in Orzammar I have no accepted caste. But I think of the brand as just a part of the license to vend my wares. I use the washable ink, and when I return home, it's gone first thing. I cannot imagine wanting to wear the beastly thing every day. I'm sorry. I've nothing you would want. I don't sell rags and rotten food. I don't know how you castless can live like that. Fine. But try to steal anything, and I'm calling the guards.
Won't get very far if you keep stopping to chat. What's up? My father's birthday gift to me. Same as you. They say the original castless were criminals whose houses disowned them, or folks who insulted the ancestors by leaving for the surface. But most of us now, we're just the poor fools whose parents were dumb enough to bear us. Hey, what Lesky don't know about the card is not worth knowing. Unless you're maybe higher up and you know things I don't. Smuggling, mostly. A lot of stuff grows up top that folks down here got no other access to. And the Skyers up there will give them by the wagon in return for gold or some shiny magic lyrium. If I knew that, you think I'd still be running the streets with you? But seriously, be careful. You try to get Barat's attention by being too good, he'll think you're a threat and dump you in the deep roads. Stay too quiet and he may decide you're worthless and do the same. Half the castless in Orzammar seems like. I haven't met most of them. Barat doesn't like the grunts to get too cozy. Jarvius is main lieutenant this month. She practically runs the estate. And I hear he's been drilling her mine, if you know what I mean. Way I hear it, he just stepped up. Plenty of smuggling went on before, but Barat put it all under his protection and spread around enough coin and muscle to back it up. He practically has a private army on his estate. He's bought enough guardsmen that no one ever looks. Now you're showing some sense. Come on.
Watch yourself. The Shaper doesn't need your footprints all over his clean clothes. We'll stand further back. I'm not gonna risk my position by having someone see you near his robes. After my mother took 5 years of her personal time sewing fine dresses for the head maid at the Shaperette, Mother tells me they never considered a single other candidate when the position opened for underwasher. I am not casteless. I am an honorable member of the servant caste. I serve my betters as is my place, decided by the ancestors who granted my mother my birth. I am not a criminal. You were once. Whatever horrid deviants you're descended from were written out of the histories and deemed unworthy to join the ancestors. Obviously they bred anyway, but their children can't possibly deserve the same protections as those who were legitimately born. As if I'd stop for you. No time to talk. The Shaper likes his robes pressed by the time the hour chime.
This place is going to the nugs. Cat.
The ancestors were smiling on my beds today. Another round from the house. Hey, I'm trying to have a drink.
What do you want?
You might
I've got
stand it
nothing
down
for
with me.
you. Who let them in here? Who let them in here?
No casteless. Who the dust are you? Oh, my mistake. I didn't realize you were one of his. I'm not looking for any trouble. You know I always do. I'm not saying anything. You do what you have to.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
That's real thoughtful, Ascaius. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name? I don't know what you're talking about. You probably have the wrong Ascaius, see? I just got here this morning. I'm usually on the surface, and...
So you're not the turncoat two-faced swindling duster Barat told us about.
I never did anything. Barat's got no reason to send you after me. You mean you're not here to kill me? Look, I always been loyal to Barat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him. I haven't. I wouldn't. I do have some lyrium ore. I have a little deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was gonna bring Barat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Barat to share the profits. Just a little, maybe 25 sovereigns worth.
25 sovereigns?
Most of that's with my buyers on the surface. I just picked up a few nuggets down here. If I were to maybe give you a piece, that's a lot of coin. Could you forget to mention this to Barat? I don't got any coin myself. I make that topside, but you can take the ore and sell it, maybe get enough to get out of this nest. What do you say?
Are you breathing smoke? Barat will kill you if he catches you with his lyrium. Not unless you find a merchant who doesn't work with Barat, you won't. Tell you what, cut me in 50 and we'll take it to Olinda. Remember her? She likes me and refuses to work with the old man.
Then what happens to me?
We'll have to tell Barat he's dead. If he ever finds out.
He won't, I swear. You'll never see me in Orzammar again. Thank you. You're as kind as you are beautiful. May the ancestors bless your steps.
They say the warrior caste is hosting a proving, so the Grand...
Was that smart? If Virat finds out Oskias ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor. That's what I like about you. Pure blind optimism. We should sell this quick and report back before Virat starts wondering what's taking so long. Unless you think we should give it all to Virat. Then let's head back to Olinda.
Do you mind? I have nothing you can afford, and as long as you're here, no one else will come. Good.
What are you two doing back here? Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear cross those lips. Where exactly would someone like you pick up lyrium? I think that's probably something I should never know.
Didn't I tell you she's a gem?
How much do you have? I can give you 30 silvers per nugget.
Only 30?
It's less than it's worth, I won't lie to you. But the market for it's topside, and that won't be easy for me to reach. And I'll have to find a buyer who won't ask where it came from. For that, I can't afford more than 30. All right then. Let me take that off your hands. And you probably shouldn't come around here for a while, just in case.
The king is old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Trian.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Oskias? What kind of rot are you trying to feed me?
He told us he'd be putting together a side deal for lyrium, but he'd already sold it.
Jarvia, send a dig troop topside. If Oskias had a hiding spot up there, I want us up to our elbows in it.
As you say.
And the matter of punishment? Very interesting. Seeing how my cousin was at the tapsters this afternoon. And he says he saw something change hands between you and Oskias. And then the duster sodding stood up and walked out on his own 2 feet. Does that sound like what I asked? Jarvia, what does that sound like to you?
Sounds like some jumped-up face brands thought they could take a bribe and let him walk free. That's just not right.
The lady says it's not right. You wouldn't disagree with a lady, would you?
Right. I mean, no one's gonna say spit to you, Virat. But we can't move that free. We needed to get Oskias somewhere private. We took him to the lava sinks behind the mines. You won't be seeing him again.
I don't like you making me look weak, but it's smart to try to keep the swordcast from asking questions. That's why I like you two. Now I got something else for you. Make some use of your unique skills. Oh, that's touching. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't care. The Warrior Cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that. And I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing. There's a lot of coin to be made when people get the fever up. Favorite fighter's an officer named Minar, veteran of 4 Darkspawn campaigns. Havaird's a long shot. Just got back from a deep roads offensive. Some young buck who has all the ladies drooling. I've got a lot of money riding on him. Mine and other people's. I expect to see that 8-to-1 pay off. Understand? The fight only gets announced to contestants themselves to prevent illegal gambling. So first, you'll have to find Havaired, see who he's fighting and when. When the name Minar comes up, I want you to slip this drug into the bastard's water. It'll slow his reflexes, just enough to take the edge off, not enough to show. But it wears off quickly, so don't use it until just before his fight. I'm not asking you to distill it, just drop it into a basin. That's all you need to know. It'll be in the big arena north of the Commons. Normally castless aren't allowed on the grounds, but I got you a pass. It says you're there to clean up the waste trenches, not to watch the fights, so don't look conspicuous. You bet you will. Here's your pass to get on the grounds. The proving starts as soon as the clock strikes. And when I say I have coin on this, I'm not talking about some pittance, like the value of your life. If I don't see Havaird's name on the winner's sheet, you'd better make sure I never see you or your sister ever again.
What do you want? I've got nothing for you. I don't have anything you can afford.